Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sal Gambino, President of the Lionel Collectors Club of America, and I want to welcome you all to our second virtual business meeting. As you know, every year at our conventions, we hold a business meeting on Fridays, along with Lionel Seminar, which is always a big highlight for everybody. And this year, as you may know, Lionel held their seminar last month at their headquarters for the LCCA members. It looked like it was well attended. And they introduced their second catalog of the year, fall 2021. But we got it first again. So we want to thank you, Lionel, for your production and joining us, giving this to us again. If you missed it, you can go to the LCCA website. We have it on there, and you can watch it in full. This afternoon, the officers and directors of the club are sponsoring the meeting to keep the membership up to date on the club's operations. We're going to go over, the agenda will include a number of reports from our leadership team on the club finances, membership, convention planning, product, kids club, and our volunteer coordinator will give you a little speech. We'll get started on these in a few minutes, but first we will have a message from Howard Hitchcock, CEO of Lionel. PJ, can you run that, please?
Good afternoon. My name is Howard Hitchcock, Chief Executive Officer of Lionel. I hope all of you had a chance to watch the virtual LCCA Lionel Summit in July. A warm welcome to Sal Gambino as LCCA President. We at Lionel look forward to working with him and the rest of the board in the years to come. Hopefully you enjoyed the presentation and appreciate the fact that the LCCA membership are the first consumers to get to see the new products in the 2021 Volume 2 catalog. I hope we get to see all of you at the Lionel Warehouse Sale on September 25th, and then at the York Train Show in October. If not, however, the team and I look forward to seeing all of you at the Nashville 2022 convention. Thank you for being members of the LCCA. We truly appreciate you helping to share the magic and wonder of Lionel trains with this generation and the generations to come. We hope you have an enjoyable rest of your summer and look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Howard. I want to give thank you too to your team for help putting that little show on for us. We always enjoy listening to you. As noted, we have a number of reports to get to, but first things first. I want to give a big recognition out to the entire LCCA team for the past 2 years during this pandemic. It's been a very trying time for the club, as you know. So thank you guys, and let's keep it going. I want to give a special thanks to two of our past presidents. Mr. Ken Kelly. Ken's left the board after 10 very good years serving the LCCA. It was 4 years as treasurer and 6 years in the president's position. And he did a really good job and helped a lot of us get things done. Number two, Harry Hampson. Harry was our president during the start of the pandemic, probably one of the roughest times for a presidency in the history of the club. We had to cancel our 50th anniversary. And then, of course, we had to cancel Scranton again this year. So, Harry, you deserve everything you get and all the accolades for thanks getting us through this. These were really tough decisions for the club and for the membership, but it was necessary to get done. Thank you again. As noted, we have a number of reports to get to, so I will call the meeting to order, and I will ask the secretary to have a roll call.
Thank you, Mr. President. We know Sal is here. Harry Hampson?
Here.
Don McCormick is unable to attend. Mark Kempfer is unable to attend. I'm here. Mike Battaglia, are you here yet? Denzel Dennis?
Present.
Tim Furman?
I am here.
Bill Schmelk? Dennis DeVito?
Here.
Denzel, I've already got Denzel. Gary DeSimone. Mr. President, that concludes the roll call of the presenters. Gary and Bill and Mike are not here yet.
Thank you, Andy, very much.
No, Andy, excuse me. Gary's here. I guess I must have been on mute.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Okay, we're going to start the meeting with the president's report, which I will be giving. I am pleased to report that the club has been very stable in the past 2 years. We've become prosperous and our membership has held very steady. I want to thank you all for buying the product and for renewing membership and staying with the LCCA. As I said, the financial situation is very stable. As you know, we have missed 2 conventions. It's been very hard on everybody. A lot of work went into both of these convention planning sessions, but I want you to know we're doing just as much and just as hard for Nashville next July. We're moving forward. We want to have the convention. So look forward to it. Our treasurer, Don McCormick, has done a great job in upgrading the club's insurance policies and our coverages. The club had to find a new accounting firm this past year. The last firm just disappeared on us. We don't know what happened. The business office helped us in securing a new accounting firm. They jumped right on our cases. We had a little problem with the IRS that they managed to get us out of, and they even got us a return of some funds. They understood the problem that the other accountants disappeared. So all our taxes are up to date, all our bills are paid, and we're in very good financial situation right now. Our product sales have been steady over the last 2 years. Thank you again, members. We've been profitable. We'd like to keep it going. Kevin Davis, who is our modular layout coordinator, has also taken over the social media coordinator for the club and taken over the club sites, Facebook, and has really gotten them on track since he's taken over. It's been great work for him. Thank you, Kevin. That's all I'm going to say right now, and I'd like to get the report started with immediate past president, Harry Hampson.
Thank you, Sal. In terms of my report, immediate past president to date, there have been no complaints filed since I assumed the office 2 weeks ago.
Very good. I'm going to skip over one thing. Harry is going to give us the financial report for Don McCormick, who couldn't be with us. So Harry, could you do that, please?
Sure. As of December 31st, 2020, the club was in a very solid financial condition with excellent cash reserves and inventory positions. Our Lionel produced 50th anniversary engine and various cars sold extremely well, with nearly all 50th anniversary inventory gone by December of 2020. Likewise, our 2020 Christmas car was once again a sellout. The club also managed to continue reducing expenses, resulting in a very profitable 2020. The financial report for 2020 has been completed by our new accounting firm and will appear with Treasurer Don McCormick's narrative in the September edition of Interchange Track. With regard to the first 6 months of fiscal 2021, the club continued its excellent financial performance through the sale of our Lionel-produced products while maintaining our membership base in the second year of the pandemic. Through June 2021, our cash position remained very strong, with no debt other than contracts for Lionel products, which are in the production phase. At 6/30/2021, the club exhibited a solid profit year to date. This has been achieved through continued tight expense control and the excellent acceptance of our LCCA designed and Lionel produced products. We expect these trends to continue through the balance of 2021, providing another successful financial year for the organization. Here, I want to extend the sincere thanks of the LCCA leadership team and to our entire membership for their support of the club, both through their continued membership and their purchase of our products. These, coupled with firm expense control, are the keys to our continued success. I'll conclude the financial report by stating that all the club's tax returns have now been filed in a timely manner, and our financial reporting is all to date. We expect our 2021 fiscal year-end financial statement and tax return to be completed on time, and we will report this to the membership as soon as practicable. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Harry, and Don also. Next, we'll hear from our secretary, Andy Dubel.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Most people think the secretary just takes minutes. Most of the secretary's time is spent answering questions from members. And just to give you an idea, in 2018, I responded to about 1,000 inquiries, just below that in 2019. In 2020, with the pandemic, it was up 100. This year, it's running a little bit higher than that. And again, I receive all of the emails that you send in, and many of our leadership team help to answer those questions. So thank you very much. Due to all the questions we received, we did a video series of 6 videos to help members know how to use their benefits and to know what the benefits are. And you can find them on the website. You have to go to the search bar, and I'll repeat this at the end, and type in LCCA New Video Update Series, and you'll be taken to the 6 videos. So if you want to find something out about the club or the member benefits, that's probably one of the first places to go. We have another video that will soon be released, and you'll hear about it on an e-blast. Again, if you just email me, I'll help you find those videos. A final comment, as the president has stated, I also track changes in our membership, and our membership has been very firm and very constant throughout the pandemic, which is unlike what a lot of other not-for-profits have seen. We're very, very fortunate thanks to the members that we have and really the benefits of the club. We have seen some growth in electronic memberships and junior memberships, and a little bit of a loss in what we term the regular membership, which is the membership that receives hard copy material. Many times, the regular members that don't pay on time will pay a month or 2 later, and they'll get right back in the club. So everything is very firm on that. If you have any questions, please email me. There's a link at the bottom of every e-blast with my picture and my email address, and you can ask any question you want, and either I will answer it or get it answered for you. And again, lastly, if you go to the search bar, the key is to type in LCCA New Video Update Series. And that concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Andy. Very good. Doing a great job as always. All right, we're going to get into convention planning. We're going to start with Mr. Dennis DeVito.
Thank you, Sal. Greetings to all our streaming members. We're streaming now, but we'll meet again in person in less than a year, July 2022. Meeting after a 2-year COVID break, we recognize that Nashville will be special. Nashville has so much to offer that we will not be able to see it in just 5 days. For those who can make it, an additional day of fun, festivities, and tours are being discussed. Stay tuned. There are ongoing plans to expand the time we're there. Reserve the dates from now, Sunday, July 24th to Saturday, July 30th, 2022. You'll be hearing more about the extra day in the near future. Of course, the February 2022 issue of the Lion Roars will detail the entire convention. You can always find convention information on the LCCA website. Check out a Nashville blog as it updates. If you're searching online, Just type in hashtag LCCA Nashville and quickly get the info you need. And of course, the Lion Roars and Interchange track will continue to bring you published information. The LCCA is going all out in 2022 with a Tier 1 destination city, a super hotel, top drawer tours, and our traditional LCCA events, including the trading hall and banquet, where everyone receives a gift. Lionel will be there and hundreds of your fellow members. We invite, welcome, and hope to see you all in Nashville in 2022. Ed's video says it best. Ed, please.
Are you ready to hear that familiar sound of a steam whistle again? Are you ready to hear an engine bell ringing? Or hear the great sound of steam hissing? What about the click-clack of the rails under your feet as you're riding along? Well, your LCCA team is busy getting all of those familiar sounds ready for you and your family to enjoy in Nashville, Tennessee. Watch for more details from your friends at the best toy train club on the planet. And get ready to join in all the fun.
Thanks, Ed. Starting with our Nashville convention, I've taken over for the convention chair and the vulnerable Bob Carter. Bob has been a convention leader since 2011 and has put on more than a decade of successful and enjoyable conventions. I thank Bob for his service to the club and with sharing his expertise with myself and others as we continue a 50-plus year tradition. Sal, I will give you the dates for the upcoming conventions. Of course, we all know that Nashville is the 24th, but we'll be in Charlotte in 23. That will be July 16th to the 22nd. Omaha in 24, that'll be July 8th to the 12th. Now, Omaha, as you recall, was rescheduled, and because of that, we were obligated to take a earlier week in July to accommodate a contract negotiation to alleviate us from the requirements of 2021. So again, Omaha is early. Scranton, we're going back to our traditional third week, July 21st to July 26th. Thank you, Sal.
Thank you, Dennis. Next, we'll hear from our tour director, Denzel Dennis.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'd like to say hello and give a big welcome to the best members of the best toy train club on the planet. And I would like to start by saying that I sure have missed so many of your smiling faces the last 2+ years. I just love your expressions as you board the buses for our many tours. Hopefully we can start this process all over again in about 11 months. After a great convention in Reno in 2019, we then missed Omaha in 2020. We missed Scranton in 2021. And we will make these two up, as Mr. DeVito just told you, in 2024 and 2025. But before those two happen, we will have Charlotte, North Carolina in 2023. And of course, Nashville coming up next in 2022. So let's talk Nashville, which is known as the Music City. Our biggest change, and one that I think you will accept with open arms, is that we will be starting one day earlier than usual. But this will allow us to have 2 more great experiences. Part of this decision was based on choice, and part of it was by necessity. I will go with the choice part first. Instead of coming in as usual on Sunday night and getting ready for our Monday train ride, we will come in a day earlier on Saturday to prepare for the Sunday ride. But remember, Nashville is known as Music City, and for a good reason. And by coming in on Saturday, we will have an opportunity to attend the longest continually running show in the United States, known as the Saturday Night Grand Ole Opry. For 96 years, starting on November the 28th, 1925, the Grand Ole Opry has never missed one Saturday night performance. a whopping 96 straight years, which equals about 4,992 events. Now for the necessity part, and that is our train ride. Our all-day Sunday train excursion will be on the Tennessee Central Railroad that uses the R.J. Corman tracks. These tracks are used during the week by commuter trains, and therefore we could not occupy the tracks until after 10 a.m., and we'd have to be off by 2:30, which only gives us like 4 hours, so that they could accommodate their commuters. There was also a possibility during the week that we could get pushed off to a siding where we would just have to sit and wait for quite some time. So with the unanimous decision of the LCCA leadership team, we chose to select Sunday for this fantastic event. With this decision, we now will ride way more than 100 miles with 4 power units pulling us, with many coaches, including a dome car, a snack car, souvenir car, dining car, and many coaches. We will depart at 9 o'clock in the morning, return at 5 in the afternoon, which is about 8 hours. And during that time, we will enjoy lunch, live railroad music, and a photo drive-by for the trains for those of you who love to take pictures and videos. There will be some other special items that I will not disclose at this time. Also, a museum and restoration barn is included on this tour. So this is one that you will not want to miss. Then throughout the week, we will have our normal president's reception, get acquainted party, Lionel seminar, trading hall, floor, etc., along with some outstanding tours. These tours will include outstanding home layout tours, the Union Station, Tennessee State Capitol Building, the world famous Parthenon. The museums that we visit will include the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Musicians Hall of Fame, and the Clarksville Museum with its Lionel layout. Then the tour and the backstage visit of both the Ryman Auditorium and the Grand Ole Opry Auditorium, along with the historic RCA Studio B. And these are all scheduled. 2 plantations, President Andrew Jackson's home, the Hermitage, along with Belle Meade Plantation, is also on the docket. There will be 2 more Civil War homes when we go 25 miles south to Franklin, Tennessee, for the famous sites of the Civil War. A few minutes we will assign to Marathon Village, home of the Pickers, along with a lot of other quaint shopping spots. Would you like to visit a winery, a brewery, a distillery with tastings at all 3 places? If so, then get ready for Penningtons and Fat Bottoms. When we think about our club, we think of trains, planes, and automobiles. And no place can match Bowling Green, Kentucky, which is less than an hour north of Nashville. There we will tour the National Corvette Museum, the American Heritage Park for famous aircraft, and also Rail Park located in the OL&N Depot, and it is complete with a large working layout. And if all this is not enough, join us on the General Jackson Showboat, which is a authentic 4-deck paddle wheel boat, and we will be thrilled with outstanding live music and a great banquet meal all the time while we're watching the magnificent skyline of Nashville, which is one of the nation's fastest growing cities. And yes, there is more to come. So go ahead, mark your calendar, start saving your pennies, and get ready to join us next summer, July the 23rd to the 30th, for a great time in a great city with another great LCCA convention. All our details and registrations form will be in the February line roars as well as on the club website at about the same time. In closing, I'm looking forward and hope to see all of you in Nashville. Thank you.
Thank you, Denzel, and Dennis again. Before we move on, as you all know, Bob Carter was mentioned. He's been our convention manager for 10 years. Bob's stepping back. So wants to look and play with his trains a little more than he has been. So Bob we're giving you a big thank you, my friend. You did a wonderful job for the club. And Dennis has got some big shoes to fill there. So thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Denzel and Bob. Okay. Continue on with some convention information. Director Tim Furman, who is our volunteer coordinator, has a few words for you.
Okay, well, thank you, Sal. Hello, everyone. My name is Tim, and I'm the convention volunteer coordinator for our LCCA Nashville convention to be held in July of 2022. I welcome all our new members who will attend, as well as our regular membership. As our leadership members have already indicated, this shapes up to be a fantastic convention with a beautiful location and exciting tours planned. We are going to need your help and assistance in order to make the Nashville convention a true success. We strongly encourage you to get involved and volunteer. We have about 15 or so volunteer positions. These include bus captains, ticket takers, security, and banquet setup workers, to name a few. I anticipate we will need about 60 to 70 volunteers throughout the course of the week. I will hold a meeting to discuss job assignments and other information useful to our volunteers. The time and date of this 1-hour meeting to be determined. We want our new members who have either just signed up or if it's your first convention with the LCCA to come forward and lend a helping hand. This is a wonderful way to meet new folks and develop long-lasting relationships. Believe me, this will truly be rewarding and fun. If you're interested, please contact me at furmantim@hotmail.com. Let me spell that out. That's FUHRMANNTIM@hotmail.com. I'll be happy to put your name on our master list. Please include your full name, email address, and cell phone number if you have one. For our seasoned staff members and leadership team, if you have received an email from me in the past, I already have you down on my master list. No need at this time to contact me. However, if you won't be able to join us for Nashville, please let me know and I'll take you off the list. If you will be attending and choose not to volunteer, please let me know that also. If in doubt, email me and I'll make sure you are current on my list. If your email address or cell phone number has changed, please contact me with the correct information. I'll appreciate that. Sometime in February of 2022, after the Lion Roars magazine comes out with all the tours and information to sign up for the convention, I'll send everyone who has expressed interest in helping out an email. In this email, I'll ask you to send me the tour name, time, and dates of your scheduled tours so we can plan around your schedule. This will also apply to our volunteer friends who will be selling in the trading hall. Let me know if you will be selling train items so I don't schedule you during the trading show. In the month of June of 2022, I'll send out to every LCCA volunteer a 2022 LCCA convention volunteer work schedule for Nashville. I'll do this via an email attachment. This way you'll have a listing of all the volunteer tasks assigned, times needed to work, and who the scheduled volunteer worker is. Well, okay, that does it for me for now. Thank you in advance for those who will be helping out. I look forward to meeting you all and having you participate in this great train club of ours, as Denzel would say. Back to you, Sal.
Thank you, Tim. Great job. Thanks very much. All right, next on our agenda is the Kids Club Coordinator, Gary DeSimone.
Thank you, Sal. My name is Gary DeSimone. I'm the chairman of the Lionel Kids Club by LCCA and editor of Lion Cub. We've had a very good year so far. We have approximately 677 junior members. That's up from about 200 and some odd members a few years ago. We are very excited about a contest that we've just run. We had a photo contest where we asked junior members to take pictures of their layouts and send them in. We've had 20 entrants into this contest, and they've all sent in very nice photos. There are 3 age groups. One group is for junior members who are 7 years old or younger. We had 9 entrants there. For ages 8 to 12, that was our second category. We had another 9 entries. And for kids 13 to 18, we've had 2 entries. And there's some really nice prizes that are being offered for the first 3 place winners. The under 7 will get a Peanuts Halloween set for the first place winner. The 8 to 12-year-old first place winner will get a Santa's Helper train set. And the teen members will get the first place winner will get a Peabody Coal Company RS3. And all of the second and third place winners will also get very nice freight cars as their gifts. In addition to that, the first place winners and their photos are going to be profiled in an upcoming Kids Corner article that I'll write. And the first place winners winning photographs will also be published on the cover of an upcoming issue of the Interchange track. And at the same time, we've begun starting to plan special activities for kids at the Nashville Convention. It's too early to give you any details, but I'm pretty sure there are going to be some nice surprises. So I hope there'll be a good turnout for the convention, lots of families attending and enjoying our special events and the surprises I'm talking about. If you have questions or would like to help with the Kids Club, please email me at lionelkidsclub@lionelcollectors.org and be happy to get you involved. And I thank everybody who participated in the contest and all of our junior members and their families for their support. And I also thank the leadership team of LCCA and Lionel for their continued support of the Kids Club. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Gary. Since Gary's been involved with this, he's done a tremendous job and doesn't get the respect that he deserves, but he's working his butt off to help these kids. It's what we need in the hobby is to get some younger talent in, and I believe it's working. You could see with the adjustment of the membership of the Kids Club. So just keep it going, Gary. Thanks.
Thank you. Sal, I forgot to mention one thing is that
Go ahead.
the contestant also sent in or volunteered to write articles for the Lion Cub, which is really heartening. I already have 4 articles for the next issue that kids who entered the photo contest volunteered to do. And we're always looking for articles. So please send them to me at the address I just mentioned. Thank you.
All right. Thanks again. That sounds good. Okay. Special events. That will be me or Mark Kemper, who's not available. As you all know, we sponsor many special events throughout the year for the LCCA. Upcoming events are going to be the Lionel Warehouse Sale, which will be September 25th. Hopefully, we'll be able to get there and get this off the ground and get going. Unfortunately, the Friday night was canceled due to current events right now, so Lionel decided just to have one day. Usually we have a Friday night LCCA night, but it's not working out this year. Secondly, York has been announced. We plan on being there as usual in our usual spot in the Orange Hall. Unfortunately, contacting Smoky Bones says they would not be able to accommodate us due to current circumstances of the pandemic. So we will not have our normal Wednesday night get together prior to the opening of York. After York, Allentown has said they are going to have their train show. I didn't get the date correct, so I'm not going to give it, but hopefully if things get better, they'll have their show again and get that back on the road again. We will have 2 tables there. Myself and someone else will be there to do that. The club website has all the special events listed. Just go on the website and look under special events. They'll be there. Unfortunately, we have to keep canceling weekly things that get canceled because of the current situation in the country. But hopefully we keep our fingers crossed. I see in some areas they're having outdoor train shows. That's not possible for us right now, but we sponsor a lot of events and we'd like to keep them going. If you'd like to sponsor a special event, contact Mark Kemper. He's president-elect. He's taking care of this for us right now, and he'll be glad to set you up with a date and some information about that. So like I said, just go to the website and it's all on there. So thank you, Mark, for keeping this up. Okay, now we're going to move on to the product, and I will also be talking about that since I'm involved in it, along with Dave Miller. Dave could not be with us today either. As you all know, we made convention product for the last 2 years. The 50th was very special. All the product that we made for our anniversary sold, except for there are still some mint cars left at the store. So thank you again, members. You have done a wonderful job in supporting the club through that purchase. As you know, every year we make a convention car. When we decided to cancel Scranton, they said, well, should we make a car or should we not? Well, I didn't want to break the sequence of convention cars. So we made the Lackawanna Brakeman car, which is very different because it has a reverse paint scheme that has been used by the Erie Lackawanna. It's a very good looking car and it's an operating car. It's on the website now for your purchase. We wanted to do a registration gift, which turned out to be a Scranton trolley. This trolley also is in a very good paint scheme that has been used in the past by the Scranton Trolley Company. The last of these trolleys that exists is currently undergoing restoration in Scranton, and it is the same color as the one that we have listed on the website. And they're selling very well. It's a bump and go trolley. They're always successful. I think it's the 5th one in our series of trolleys that we've made for the club. Okay, we also have the salute to our first responders boxcar, made in the USA. This is a very special car. It was made very limited, just for a salute to the people that have stood up to the pandemic and served the public and everybody else. If you have a friend, a family member, if you are one of these people, you'd like to have the car, they are available on the website. It would make a perfect gift for anybody for the holiday, birthday. And, we've saluted these people for their hard work and they're still available. We just released the 2021 Christmas car. If you go to the website or if you've seen the classic toy trains, this car is a knockout. The last 2 Christmas cars have sold out. We expect this to be the same. We have kept the price for the Christmas cars at the same price for the last 3 years. So we did it again this year. Like I said, it's made in USA. It's a limited edition also, as we usually do. And it is really, really good. And they have promised we will have it probably by the end of October, early November. And as soon as they come in, you will have it on your layout for the holidays. Add it to your collection if you've collected the Christmas cars over the years. Early next year, we're looking at an add-on to the Texas Tommy set, Texas Special, with another Texas Special walking brakeman car. In a way to reduce our costs, we made the Erie Lackawanna and we made the Texas Special. It gave us a better price from Lionel for the membership. So that worked out for us. We've done this in the past with trolleys, buying them for 2 years or 2 different things. So we're always on the lookout at the price increases and giving our members the best buy we can give them. We currently are at work for Nashville. I just approved the convention car. That will be given information out shortly. Don't want to give it away just yet. Contract went to China. Everybody liked it. I give credit to Lauren at Lionel. She said we should make this change to it. And we did, and it looks a lot better. And thank you, Lauren, for that. Talking about pricing, if you watched Lionel seminar last month, they told you that price increases are coming. Well, yes, they are. If you've seen the catalog, we've had to turn some projects down from Lionel that we submitted that we wanted to make for the club. And unfortunately, the pricing was not there. We've decided not to make it because I'm not cheap, but I don't like to spend a lot of money. But these prices, we're not going to make it for the membership of the club. Hopefully down the future, somewhere we make it back to these, but for now, right now. I'm very aware of pricing of the market. We try to stay competitive with the open market and, and give our club members the best product, that we could possibly can. So for now, that concludes my report on product. If anybody should have any questions about their product, they can email me or send it to Secretary Andy Dubel. We will get you, an answer to that. But our product is always well received. So I think, the membership has shown they like what we're doing. We're going to try to keep it up. So that ends the product report. At this point in time, we're going to do a little question and answers. We asked if anybody had a question to send it in to our secretary and got it to me. And we have, I'm going to say 2.5 questions because one guy sent 3 questions. And actually they've been answered already, but we're going to go over them real quick. Number Brent Sparks, number 19327, asked about the convention cities and when they're coming up. Well, we've answered that. It's going to be on the website, so we know where we're going, at least for the next 4 years. And you also asked about the Christmas car, and that's been answered. It's available on the website. You can order it now, and hopefully you're going to have it by early November. Number Dennis Lacombe, number 42014. Can the LCCA and Lionel offer a Lion Chief basic low-cost starter set? Well, Dennis, I don't know what a low-cost starter set really is. I said, and this is something we would have to look into. I can talk to the people at Lionel and see if we could come up with something. If you, Dennis, or anybody else up there has something in mind that they'd like to see us make, please send it to me or send it to our secretary, and we will talk with Lionel and see what we can come up with in the future. I hope that answers your question for now. And the last question we got was from Donald Herderville, 46467. Will we offer a tin plate car or a tin plate train set as we have in the past? The answer to that is going to be a flat no. When Lionel made these sets for us in the past, there was a contract between them and MTH, who was making the tin plate cars. Unfortunately, that contract lapsed, and when it went out, there was no renewal for it, for whatever reasons. So I don't know who would be making any tin plate now, and I don't think that a tin plate car or a set would do us any good right now, and I wouldn't know what the cost would be. It would be probably astronomical with the way things are going up. So unfortunately, Donald, don't look for any tin plate from us in the future unless something dramatic changes. So that was the 4 questions that we had. Thank you for sending them in. Anybody else that would have a question for us during the course of the meeting that came up, please send it to Andy Dubel, the secretary, and we will get you answered, as soon as we can. Okay, now some good news. As you all know, we had a raffle for the Angela Trotta Thomas painting, 50th anniversary painting. You saw it, we opened it, we showed it at Reno, and we have the raffle going on, extended in through this past July. So the business office, we cut the date, said draw the winner, and the winner is Michael Wellborn Jr. from South Carolina. Congratulations, Michael. I contacted him. He was ecstatic. He said, I wanted that picture from the day I saw it at Reno, and he was the lucky winner. So thank you all for buying the raffle tickets and, supporting the club through that. And Mr. Wilborn will get this shipped out to him. Hopefully it'll go out next week. Okay. Now something on a bad note, I was just informed about this. We all know Roger Farkash. Unfortunately, Roger has come down with the virus and some pneumonia, and he's been in the hospital. So the LCCA, and we hope the membership sends a get well out to Howard and get him back on his feet and back in his business that he has there in Texas. It's been very successful. I'm very sad to hear this, a younger guy than I am. And, you know, we all wish Roger well, and let's get back on your feet, Roger. So let's go. Okay. I guess in conclusion, I want to thank all those who made the meeting possible today. The Board of Directors of the Lionel Collectors Club. As you all know, we are all volunteers at this. We put in a lot of hours. Denzel and Dennis putting the convention together, put many, many hours, of their time into putting these conventions together. Bob Carter did the same when he was doing it. And we try to do the best that we can for the club, and they have worked out over the years. Great guys, great work, guys. Thank you again. I also want to thank Ed Richter, the club photographer and videographer, and his assistant, PJ Sobolski. They put this show together so we could bring it to the membership because we couldn't be together in Scranton. A sincere thanks go out to Howard Hitchcock and the entire Lionel team for all that they do for the club and supporting us over the years, and for the summit that they've given last month in July to show us the new catalog first before it got out to the public. And again, I want to thank the membership. The membership of the club is what keeps us going. If you want to stay a member, we love having you. We'd like you to, if you got a friend that wants to be a member, please encourage them, contact us. We'll sign them up immediately. We're looking for more membership to keep the club growing. The junior membership program, if you're interested in, please contact Gary DeSimone. He's doing a wonderful job with that program, and we need younger people in the hobby. So if there's no other business today, I'm going to adjourn the meeting. I want to thank you all again for being members of the club. Let's hope that we can see you, maybe some of you in North Carolina for the sale, York for the big show, and especially Nashville next year. And let me tell you, we are working our butts off to make this a great, great convention. 2 years in the dark is not good. So, our plan was get our members out. Let's get back on the rails. Let's get back out and do things train-wise, and that's what we're going to do. Thank you for tuning in today. Stay safe and hope to see you all in Nashville. Thank you all for coming, and stay safe.